My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Let's Play Slay the Spire Modded. Alright, it is time for the defect. I am really intrigued to see, excited I guess, to see what different things have been included in the defect, courtesy of this mod. Losing all gold for a random rare relic. It's just, ooh, baby, it's a shovel. You can now dig for loot at rest sites. Alright. I want to hit as many rest sites as well as many elites as is humanly possible. Wow, there's a maximum of 3 elites on the first floor? That's tiny. It's also a garbage path, but I'm kind of obliged to take it. I only even get to dig twice. Not gonna kill here. I'll play a zap in order to set up for the next dual cast. Unfortunately, we didn't even have any defenses in that hand, and there's the dual cast for kill. Beautiful. Now, ooh, Glacial is pretty good. Glacial. It's got to be Glacial. Yeah, a lot of the time it has been argued that Glacial is just an auto pick. I kind of agree. Keep your pants and upgrade dual cast, or lose your pants and lose dual cast. So this is basically just an early upgrade or thin from the deck. I actually really like this event. It is an event from Replay the Spire. We will keep our pants and upgrade dual cast. By the way, this is just again Replay the Spire as well as Always Whale. Both of them linked in the description down below. Hell yes, easy. Defend myself, and then next turn it'll kill. I mean, I also could have just double struck there, but nah. No need. Ooh, this is a new card. Okay, Time Bomb. Gain 2 orb slots, channel 2 glass, channel 1 dark, and trigger its passive 2 times. Exhaust. It upgrades to... Because of the screen, I actually can't see what it upgrades to. Okay. What is glass? It is an orb with no passive effect. When evoked, while you have more than 3 orb slots, consumes your leftmost orb slot and evokes the occupying orb. So they're like placeholders. Right? Yeah, they're placeholders, effectively. And dark is the same as it always might be. I'm going to take it because it's new, but I don't really know what to expect from it. As much as I want to triple strike on this first turn, and will, full stop. May as well dual cast because I'm about to Oh, it gains 2 orb slots as well. Of course, I forgot about that. So basically, it gets a giant dark at the very top of the arc up here. But it's going to be really difficult to get to it. And I'm just going to murder. Chaos, Steam Barrier, and Barrage. I'll be taking none of those, thank you. Pick lock, obtain random loot. Locked requires cursed key. It's going to be really rare that someone has Cursed Key by this point. It would have to be a trade from the opening. And then you have to get Cursed Key, right? It has to be trade your opening relic for a random boss relic and you get the Cursed Key in particular. Alright, I'm going to open it. As you open the chest, darts suddenly fly out at you. Endure to become cursed with pain, or I could take 18 damage, or I could 50-50 to take 30. Oh, you know we're risking it. Oh, crumbs. Despite your best efforts, the chain manages to hit its mark. The trap manages to hit its mark, but at least the chest is unlocked, and we don't have Matryoshka, so we can't get better effect out of it. Instead, we get... No, I'll keep those. 3 potions, as well as a card choice. Oh, yikes. I don't really... Contain stashed items. Wasn't really that good. Oh... I have a feeling life is about to get very difficult for us. Call it a hunch. Okay. I'm just going to accept that we're going to be taking damage over the course of this fight. Use a block potion this turn. Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of difficulty getting this Dark Orb to the front. There it is at the front, and there it kills. Beautiful. Okay, we got a Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill card to your deck, it is upgraded. That's really handy, as well as a Fruit Juice. Gain 5 max HP. I'm really tempted to just pick up the Cool-Headed, but I realize that our win condition could easily just be have creative AI and defend ourselves while we play everything. So I'll take it. I mean, that just gave me a win condition, and a win condition is huge. Let's dig up a random relic. We get Orichalcum. If you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. Handy. Really handy, in fact. Alright, this one could be bad. Gain 5 max HP here. And I'm actually just going to throw all of those. Cool, we got Glacial. That's just what I wanted to get down to. I wanted to get to Glacial as soon as it's humanly possible. We should also use the Entropic Brew, because we've all of our slots free, so may as well. Okay, okay. If I Time Bomb then Glacial, we can try and move the Dark Orb as far forward as we possibly can. Okay, okay. Can actually safely play Creative AI this turn, courtesy of Orichalcum. We need to kill something this turn if we want to stay around, so... Also actually going to start the regen potion. Seems like the time for that. Probably should have just played the zap to push everything forwards. Yeah, that would have been correct. Okay, buffer is there as a buffer. There's no better word for it. I mean, they chose an excellent word. Electrodynamics is really handy here. That interaction is weird and definitely bugged. Because it consumed the slots that it was trying to put the orbs in, and then the orbs didn't evoke correctly. Weird. Okay. I mean, I can literally just keep hitting E until we win now. So this is fine. That also gave me the opportunity to full heal. Vajra started combat with +1 strength, as well as leap and recursion both upgraded. You know what? Let's get a recursion in this deck right now. Regal Pillow, heal an additional 15 HP when you rest, and ooh, Crystallizer. At the end of your turn, if at least half of your orb slots are empty, channel 1 crystal. Crystal gives adjacent orbs +2 focus. When evoked, if you have less than 3 orb slots, gain an orb slot. If I have less than 3 orb slots, number 1, fewer than 3. Number 2, if I have less than 3 orb slots, how often am I going to have that? Like, this goes into a build with consume, right? Has to be. I kind of want to just go charge battery and card removal. And in fact, will. Okay. Not even fully defended on that turn. How dare. I mean, I can dual cast in order to try and thin down my deck slots. Gonna take a while for that one to pay off, though. There we go. It's just hanging out there at the front, just waiting. Why do I have a glass orb? I just must have... Oh, because I recursed it, of course, so it went to the back. We'll take a cool head there. Wee bit of card draw. Can recurse strike while we wait for the end times. Time bomb zap. Then dual cast and miss the target that I was trying to hit. Awesome. I mean, that'll do. That'll do, pig. Alright, Toxic Potion. Apply 5 Necrotic Poison to all enemies, as well as Turbo, FTL, and Static. No, thank you. This fight is going to be more annoying. Hopefully I don't... Beautiful. So we didn't wake the enemy up, and we hopefully get... Oh, we didn't. That's bad. Okay. Hopefully I was going to get the creative AI much earlier here so that I would have been able to play some powers beforehand. Should have played the... Why did I have an extra power that turn? Of course, because I played Charge Battery the turn before. That's my bad. Okay. Defrag before Cool-Headed. Definitely dual cast. And recurse. So we are... I mean, we were so close to protected. So close. Well, at least we're protected this turn. No clue how we're going to get the Dark Orb to the very front again. I mean, no clue whatsoever. It's a mystery to everyone. Geode. What the heck? The first time you lose HP each combat, trigger the passive effects of all of your channeled orbs and channel 1 crystal. Okay. Take a second copy of that Cool-Headed, because it's handy. Lose Dual Cast Plus and Cracked Core, and I will get Bash Plus and Iron Core. I don't want that. Lose Zap and Cracked Core, and I get Deadly Poison and Ring of the Snake. I don't really want that either. Alright, Wander and Transform to upgrade a random card. Okay. What did we lose? What did we lose? A second charge battery. It looks like we lost another strike, in fact. That's quite handy. Dig for Giria. You can now gain strength at rest sites. Sure. Not really handy, but sure. Oh, we are probably going to have to find some way to defend ourselves ridiculously here because we are not going to be able to get the enemy down in time. I mean, that's okay. Took a lot of damage, but ooh, Reflective Lens. Channel 1 glass. Glass orbs give reflection as a passive ability. Now, what's I can't even see a reflection right now. Okay, I'll just play it. So, reflection. Reflective Lens. At the end of your turn, gain 1 reflection for each of your glass orbs. What does reflection do? Oh. No clue for the life of me. Ooh, loop is extremely handy here. Okay. Crystallizer. It's not going to trigger, but whatever. Alright. We've also got Electrodynamics out, so the more lightning we get up, the better off we are. Cool, there's dual cast, so I'm gonna recurse to change the positioning. Then we dual cast, and then we ball lightning for the kill. Beautiful. Alright, steroid potion that I don't really want, and reboot that I do. Reboot? Really? I mean, it's just a protection against a bad hand, pretty much. Sure. Don't give me Snack-a-Why. Thank you for not giving me Snack-a-Why. I think I'm just going to take the nuclear battery. The other two are for decks that are not ours currently. The champ is unfortunately at the end of this floor, so that is going to be garbage. Sad times for us. Oh, there's a path with a lot of elites and just a hell of a lot of rests. Beautiful. Alright, I'll time bomb here. Cool-headed. Cool-headed again. Charge battery reboot. I guess this is just not going to be beautiful. What was I going to say? I guess this is just not going to be a particularly power-based fight. I mean, it has to happen much more quickly than powers would enact, right? My ultimate goal is just to set up a dual cast that will kill. Okay. That'll do. All right. There's my money back, as well as another cool-headed. Probably worth taking. I still need some way to gain more orb slots. Dual cast there for a ridiculous amount of energy. I mean, sure, we played a lot of that cards that turn, but did we do anything? I'm pretty certain we did absolutely nothing. To me personally, this time bomb has been a little bit more of a hassle than anything else. I'm still trying to wrap my head around these glass orbs. Like, I understand, like, I could tell you by heart now what they do, but thinking about them correctly in order to use them correctly is more difficult than that. So I usually bypass knowledge almost entirely and just go straight to instinct. I have no instinct with how to use those yet. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm using it for the majority for our wins, right? Like, it has fundamentally put up a lot of our deck's effectiveness. Okay, I'll prevent myself from taking any damage. And I still don't know what it does. Ooh, reflective lens is handy. That definitely should have been charge battery there. That's my bad. At the end of your turn, gain 1 reflection for each of you. Oh, I have no reflection right now. Oh, okay. Right, because I didn't let any of them last until the end of that turn. That does make sense. It does make sense. All right. Well, we're about to take some damage at least, so we'll trigger our Geode. There's a reflective lens, but we don't have any... Oh, no, we do channel a glass when we use it. Okay. Oh, and it's bolster the effect of that. Okay, so we're going to have 4 reflection. Well, at least we get to learn what it is. Okay, now we have reflection. Show me what that is. Reflection. Whenever you completely block damage, deal that much damage to the attacker. That is something we are going to do super commonly. This is a Glacial build, right? This is a defensive build. Maybe we should set this up as a build that is just going to defend itself and let all of the enemies hit me and die from having done so. I like that. I'm going to stick with that for the moment. Okay. Right, I should start exhausting some of these orbs. Because I'm going to need the block for this turn. Okay, so I reflected 2 attacks that turn, but I only lost 1 charge. So I'm starting to believe that this is a timer, the reflection. So I guess I may as well just build up a lot of reflection and then throw it away. I don't need it anymore, right? It's not doing anything for me at that point. Also, especially with enemies that heal, I don't know if I can rely on them damaging me often enough to get the effect I am, in particular, looking for. Okay. I mean, that one went a little better than I kind of expected now. It's all the creative AI. It's the only thing in our entire build that's really dealing damage. Like, these lightnings are courtesy of the storm, for example. None of it's us. E. Alright, Cursed Concoction. Gain 3 strength and 2 dex. Add a random curse to your draw pile. That is really powerful. Probably better than that for us. Alright. Don't need a curse, thank you. Apotheosis would come pre-upgraded, and we're also not upgrading that many other cards. I mean, the ones that we pick up are upgraded, but we're not going to be upgrading our cards courtesy of the fact that we're going to dig instead. I'm trying to turn this into a fully defensive build, but that could easily crumble. Like, right here, for example, it could totally just die right now. 5 necrotic poison to all enemies. It's going to be 10 damage to all enemies at the end of this turn. So that one's already dead. You aren't. That's okay. Frontliner is not dead next turn. That's my bad. If only I could dual cast that plasma by pushing it forward 1 space. Oh well. Instead, I will push it forwards 2. Then reboot. There's our Apotheosis. Easiest Apotheosis of all time. Glacial again. And you know what? I'm just going to recurse, put that at the back line. All right. What are these friendos up to? Oh, nothing as it turns out. They're extremely dead. Perfect. Okay, so 18 damage coming in. We are defended for 19 already. Okay, so we can strike. Beautiful. Whew. Another summoning turn for you, friend. Barely anything. I mean, we're doing barely anything as well, but, you know, I'm going to judge you for it, because I can't judge myself. You kidding me? Well, at least we got creative AI out, so that's going to be our win condition. Unfortunately, there's been a buff across everything right now, and that is going to be a problem. We don't have enough focus for this to really be like a super sustainable win strat for us. Should kill you. Like, we can't just endlessly defend right now. As much as I desperately want to. All right. A lot of enemies on the field right now. Please stop hitting the backliner when I do that. We don't have direct damage. Like, our whole shtick, all of it, is based around defend. Just defend way more than any enemy could ever damage you. But that's not going to work in this world right now. Because this enemy is buffing constantly. Electrodynamics is a great step up for us. It is huge. Alright. All the chumps are dead. Not getting hit either. Perfect. Yeah, may as well do a cost there. Some of your friends. Ooh, we now have a reflective lens as well. Beautiful. Play the crystallizer regardless. No real need to, but still. Okay, so now you attacking if I fully defend is the end of you. Alternatively, I could just murder you myself. Oddly smooth stone. Start each combat with +1 dex. Very handy. Take a hologram as well. We'll be digging. Lantern. Gain energy on the first turn of each combat. That's quite handy as well. Alright, we'll Glacial and then Recurse before we reboot. We're going to be fully defended this turn at least. Hey, Recurse again. Beautiful. In fact, hologram back the recursion. Recurse again. Get a bunch of extra energy. Alright. Got this Dark Orb to the very front of the pack finally. I say finally like it's been a laborious journey. Oh, man, it took so damn long. Literally like minutes of time. Oh, not even minutes, just like seconds even. I know, insane. Drop all of those. Storm, beautiful. I could zap hologram zap. So 16 plus... Yeah, we're not even going to perfectly defend this turn. Not without that. Alright. Again, it's another enemy that is scaling up very fast, and we are not exactly meeting it. So we are going to take 5 damage this turn. At least we trigger the Geode. There's the defragment I'm looking for. Thank you. Why did I get a thing that... This doesn't make sense to me right now. All right. Let's just keep attacking and see what happens. I mean, I think we've just got the kill. Seems a lot like it. Bag of marbles. At the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerability to all enemies, as well as fusion for 1. Actually kind of tempted. Pantograph at the start of each boss combat, heal for 25 HP. I take the fusion for 1 because we are having energy struggles. Right, well, fusion, hologram back of fusion, play the fusion, dual cast. Okay. Just trying to set myself up for the future. Perfect. With all these cool headeds, we have a way to activate our plasma at the same time as draw cards to use the energy we gain from our plasma. Okay, so the upgraded version of this is we gain 2 orb slots, channel 2 dark, channel 2 glass, channel 1 dark. Okay, all of those were normal. Triggers passive 3 times. Okay, so that's just must be included. We trigger the passive more often, I guess. Or more times, rather. All right, 30 is almost at the front. If you have more than 7 orb slots. Okay, so focus, when it's used on the glass orb, is changing the amount of orb slots before its evoke effect comes into play. It's probably doing the same with glass as well. So with glass, it should be if I gain more focus, then, not glass, sorry, with the crystal. If I gain more focus, I need fewer orbs until it generates an orb. That's my guess. Okay. We need better payoffs in this deck. This deck has the ability to defend itself, but it doesn't translate that into damage at all. It has 1 Dark Orb in the entire build. That's a bit rough. Well, at least we've got Reflection now, so these enemies are taking damage when they try and hit me. Glacial, bring it back. Play it again. You're going to hit me for 18. So if I hit you first, you'll die when you hit me from the focus, from the reflection rather. And now you're dead too. Beautiful. As soon as we get the ability to start using reflection, this build becomes so much better. Despite not being upgraded, Loop is the best pick up there for us. In my view. Okay. Cool-headed a couple times there. Fusion for even more. We definitely need to get the creative AI out, and definitely need to get the loop out, and definitely need to get this out. So the creative AI needs to get out because it's our win condition. Unfortunately, we didn't kill anyone in that first round, so... Ooh. Dual cast that first before we time bomb. All right. Gosh, I am really, really reliant on getting something good soon from my creative AI, that is. Hologram back recursion. Guess I should. Ouch. Oh, this could easily be the end of me. I mean, I can... Cool-headed. I'm glad I can dual cast this now in order to wipe out the chumps. Defend for absolutely as much as I possibly can this turn. Oh, it all does so little. Okay. If you have less than 3, I don't. Guess the only reason to evoke that is to get it out of the way, because it wasn't doing anything yet. Yeah, we're probably dead this turn. Like, we have a bunch of energy. It's just we can't do anything with it. And we don't even attack directly. Okay, so if we're not dying this turn, it's probably charge battery, hologram, back the charge battery, play the charge battery. We can zap. Alright, I'm going to use an energy potion here. Fusion, defend, recurse. Absolutely as much defense as I can pick up that turn. And we were 9 away from taking damage. Like 2 copies of heat sinks there, which was evidently too many copies of heat sinks. I'm glad that I can play absolutely everything, and there is no problem with that, but it does nothing. We removed all of our strikes, hoping that we would have a way to deal damage afterwards, and we don't. Like, I can defend until the end of time with this, but it's not going to work. It's not going to change anything. Alright. There's another lightning orb, just to slowly do its due. Dual cast that frontliner. I'm just going to try and get as many lightning orbs as I possibly can out. Because this is pretty much just unacceptable now, how long these fights are going to take me. Okay. Then we'll Glacial, charge. I'm already fully defended, so let's get another. Ugh. It all does so little. It's impossible for me to die, but it's impossible for me to do anything either. Oh, and we're losing focus every single turn. So we are now on a clock until we no longer can do anything. Which is a pretty sobering and terrifying thought. Finally, we got a defragment. Unfortunately, it's at a really garbage time for that. Should have double played the defragment. I keep forgetting that I actually do have defense right now. Cool, hit it again. And now we dual cast. Beautiful. Play as many cards as I'd like. Alright, we should be fully defended now. So do that, and also pick up some extra energy for the next turn. This is unacceptably slow. Okay, finally! This is all I needed. We now have Storm. Perfect. Every single time I play a power, we're gonna channel 2 lightning. Literally, if we had a single Storm card in this deck would do this so much quicker. Just give me Storm. Counterbalance. During boss fights and elite fights, enemy strength gain, block gain, and healing is reduced by half. Oh, wow. We're definitely healing for 30 here. As much as I want to get a... I mean, we've got the... No, we might die in the next fight. That boss isn't the champ. It looks like it's the champ, but it's not the champ. What is that boss? That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't need all that energy. I don't get to keep it for the next turn. All right, let's reshuffle. That's pretty much my best self-defense that I can set up right now. Oof, vulnerabilities on us as well. Yikes. All right. Dual cast there. I guess I should probably bring back Recursion. Okay, we block all hits this turn. Unfortunately, we are still vulnerable. This one's not good. Ouch. Well, at the very least, we can use dual cast for 1 kill now. Alternatively, we could recurse for 1 kill and just wait until dual cast kills everything. Just still not yet, surprisingly. Do I want to recurse it to the back of the party? Probably not. No, it's just charge, battery, and defend. So what? We would have lost like 10 HP in this fight? Not that much. Elite fights, enemy strength gain, block gain, and healing. I mean, they don't do any of those, so we're fine. Strike is in my next hand. It's the only time I wanted to cast it as well. Damn. Oh well, dual cast works. Bottle Tornado. Upon pickup, choose a power card at the start of each combat that will be in your opening hand. Take Echo Form, and I'm going to put the Creative AI in my opening hand because my opening hand has 1 extra energy from the nuclear battery as well as 1 extra energy from the lantern. Toolbox. At the start of each combat, add a random colorless card to your opening hand. What is this? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is a bop, my dudes. This is a bop. Let's go. Alright. Enemies vulnerable this turn. I've got Enlightenment to lower the cost of that Creative AI. Actually, probably just quickly going to turn that down for the rest of this fight because it is quite loud. I guess it's time for just play everything. It is time for play all the thing. We defend it as well as we get extra energy next turn. Avast ye scurvy dog. Whoa! If you can kill Captain Abe on turn 1, do you just win? Okay. Aggressive. This enemy intends to attack for 4x2. Cool. Dead weight. Captain Abe, or Abe, can't actually fight you underwater. When your drowning level is 3 or higher, what kind of pirate can't swim? Drowning. At the end of your turn, lose 0 HP. Increase when you take unblocked attack damage. Decrease when you deal unblocked attack damage. Range is -1 to 10. Intriguing. That'll refund some energy for me. I definitely need to play those. All right, I'll bring back a charge battery. So we get a negative effect from there. Drag to hell. What drag to hell do? Oh, okay, so it added me to 5 drowning. Oh, that's annoying. Decrease when you deal unblocked attack damage. I don't use it. I think I lose. Oh. Like, because this is a defensive build. I think I just now lose. I don't have a way in my... Well, I have exactly one way in my entire deck to deal attack damage to enemies. This is a problem. Reboot to the front, then recurse to see if it kills. It did. You're now interrupted and you intend to use a buff. Okay. I'm going to just quickly try and get as many strikes out there as I possibly can. Yeah, I lost 3 HP at the end of that. Okay, you got Living Lantern, which I guess revived you at the top. Okay, so as long as I keep killing the top, the bottom is going to be unable to really do that much. Oh, I can't hologram it back and use it, unfortunately. Don't have the energy right now. Damn. Okay, you just put a wound in my deck. It's daft. You know, I'll just... Oh, I shouldn't have doubled up on the Enlightenment. That's my bad. Alright. Let's try and get that Lightning Orb to the front of the party. Never mind. That'll do. So you can move to the front of the party here. And recurse with it. This is going poorly. Captain Captain Abe, rather, sails once more. Sure. We'll see for how long that works. Okay. And then hologram back the dual cast. Do it again. Beautiful. I mean, we have to kill the top every turn right now, basically, right? Okay. Curse that for a bit of extra draw. Hologram it back. You were already stunned and now you're buffing? So your turn actually got better because I did that. That's my bad. Okay, I'm -1 drowning. So that's not going to give me a benefit. It's just going to prevent a downside. Okay. So I should dual play things here. So I want to dual play like Zap so I can try and kill the top liner. Hologram back that Zap. Do it again. Hey, it worked. And get as many powers out there as we possibly can right now. Also, just going to get the Zap to the front line so that it can cast as many times as I have hits for it. Okay, this is really good. We've got double up on the Echo form. And then we can double up on Zap. And then we can double up on Strike, but that fails. So then we can double up on Charge Battery. Just by playing 2. This fight is going to take a trillion years because the enemy is healing itself, the Pondfish as well as the top liner at the same time. But yes, eventually I will have a very good board state for dealing with all of this. Hey, that did kill the top liner. Beautiful. And then we'll Glacial. All right. This is only going to take a couple trillion years, but hey, it'll work eventually. This could all be so much quicker. With different powers being generated. I mean, I'm just going to wait. Just give me Storm. Oh, Electrodynamics will hit both of them. I mean, I Echo Form, right? And then we double up on Electrodynamics. And then we double up on Loop. And then we try and get as many lightnings out there as is humanly possible. Okay. And then we can recurse. Beautiful. We'll just be waiting. Already killed that top liner. Ooh, and you... Never mind, you were interrupted. Okay, we got Storm. We're done. That's it. That's all we needed. And now we just play every single one of these as they turn up. These being powers. All right. We managed to get through the ridiculous fight for us. Just double up on everything. All right. That should finish it, actually. Beautiful. All right, let's turn the volume back up. Focus. Perfect. Focus potion as well as RNG. So it's Tempest with random orbs. I don't know about that. I'll take an upgraded fission, though. That's pretty good for me. Screw you. All right, Inserter. Every 2 turns, gain an orb slot. That is pretty good for us because it means that we don't have to rely on picking up a capacitor or anything similar. Okay, maximum elites appears to be 3. And it appears like we can get it on basically any path as well. Alright, I'm actually going to shuffle here. Ooh, we got the Apotheosis. Beautiful. All's good. Unfortunately, again, this is an enemy that scales. And we don't. These fights are just going to be so damn long and laborious. The inserter is going to make them a lot better, for what it's worth. I'm going to strike, hologram back the strike. And then just double naturally defend this turn. Ooh, we got a crystal. Okay, now we defended that turn. What is this that we've got here? Crystallizer. At the end of your turn, if at least half of your orb slots are empty, channel 1 crystal. Counts slots containing glass as empty. Okay, that's wild. Oh, this is all... There's so much happening. There's frankly way too much happening. Less than 3. Oh, great. We're going to use buffer on exactly 1 damage there. Beautiful. Well done. That's not good. I was really hoping I was going to be able to evoke that orb there. Never mind. That'll do it. All right. Whew. Strength potion. Not how we deal damage. None of those either. I mean, not how we deal damage. We don't deal damage. Choose 1 to 3 random cards out of your hand. They cost 1 less. I mean, Seek costing 1 less is... We'll use Apotheosis so that the Echo form doesn't run away and so that we can play the Zap. Alright. That's a hell of a lot of damage coming out here. Move that to the back of the party. We'll use Fission. Oh, I should have done Defrag first. Ideally, it's not going to make a difference, but still. Best ordering is still a thing to abide by. Okay. Time bomb. Reboot. I don't really... This deck does too many different things. It is so unfocused. It is the exact type of deck that I hate, and I've done it to myself. How dare I? If we can get one of those things that turns these into reflective glass, then we have, like, a solution for how we deal damage. But until that point, grumble, 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 grumble. Okay. All right. Again, enemies that heal are going to be extraordinarily annoying for us. So I'm just trying to get a lightning orb to the front so that it triggers off of the loops. So that maybe eventually I just have a lightning orb that is so good that it just destroys everything. A man can dream. I'm trying to pass out the damage equally so that I can kill them all at the same time rather than out of sync with one another. More echo forms there. Well, that was handled poorly. We are so defensible. Do some damage defense. Give me a Blizzard. Single Blizzard. I would take Blizzard as my win condition now. This will drive me mad. Given enough time, this will drive me actually mad. Gosh. It's 59 minutes and we aren't even at the final boss. One down. Oh. Almost everything we play is doubled. It's terrifying. All right. Please tell me we can kill this turn, okay? Can we? Double up on Zap. Double up on recursion for the kill. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Mirror Shield. Gain 1 crystal, channel 1 frost, gain 8 block, gain 2 reflection. I mean, it's some reflection, but it's not an ongoing source of reflections. I'll still take it. That's our final strike gone. Data disc, start each combat with +1 focus. Extraordinarily handy. Yeah. Definitely be taking that. Perfect. Oh no, I should have hologram back the dual cast. No, actually, I wouldn't have even used it because the draw. Yeah, never mind. Everything's fine. Most things are fine. Some things are fine. Yeah, I gotta walk that back a couple times. Sure. All right. Okay. There's a storm. Definitely just gonna use vision here. Alright. Time to reboot. There's that, and then that, and then that. And it all worked out in the end. Except I took another damage. And then my reflection didn't trigger. Damn. It's okay, we're gonna have enough lightning that it doesn't matter. Okay. So we block for 24 on a natural turn. Which is fine. But if I play all of my cards towards blocking, then... Ooh, Glass Orbs. Thank you. Glass Orbs give reflection. And then we'll play a Mirror Shield. And some glass. Perfect. All right, the enemy is about to hit me and then get hit for 24. Beautiful. Thanks for trying, bud. No need for another of those. Taking on another elite, though. Great idea. Well, I say great idea, but not really. I'm gonna reboot. Mirror Shield? Sets up some defense that we don't yet have. Alright, sure. Also actually going to quickly dual cast that out just so that I can get that lightning to the front in case I get recursion or dual cast in this upcoming turn. Right, let's hologram back the loop. Use it. Full-headed. Zap and transmutation for nothing just to get it out of the deck. We should now be pretty well defended against anything this enemy can do. Although I'm definitely going to play Fission and ruin it all for myself. Ah, there's the Echo form I really wanted. Okay, so this turn I need to focus on playing as much defense as is humanly possible. Means Glacial. Ow. Ugh, buffer comes a turn late, of course it does. That's actually fine. It defends us, gets a buffer up. And Allows me to get into a position where I can just play anything and wait. No damage. Just gonna double up on all the trivial things. Like, if I ever get hit now, the enemy will blow up, but... thank you, Storm. And then we can double up on Reflective Lens as well. And if I bring back and play that... Perfect. We take no damage, and 40 reflects. Oh, but the enemy's intangible against it. You bugger. You absolute mischief monster. That's fine, as long as we get a lightning towards the front of the party, which we didn't do there because I'm an idiot. Oh man, the enemy isn't gonna take hits from reflection at the start or at the end of their intangibility phases. I remember seeing in the Slay the Spire Discord that was considered a bug. Specifically when it interacted with Caltrops and the Silent, that the intangibility would always be in effect every single turn for the effect of Caltrops. Onion Ring, you gain 3 strength at the start of combat. I have no attack cards in my entire deck, my friend. And you lose 1 strength over the next couple turns. And Death Potion, lose 12 HP but deal 60 damage. Panic Button, evoke all of your orbs, draw 3 cards. Exhaust and retain, so I just get to keep it. That's interesting. I don't think I'll ever use it, though. Not with this build. Okay. Okay. Let's Mirror Shield, and then what? I really feel like it should be Echo Form. Huh? Oh, that enemy does have the lowest HP. It just has the highest armor. Oh, I was wondering why it was the backline that ended up getting targeted there. Okay. Obviously, double play the power. Get 18 block at the start of each of our turns. Unimpeded by frailty as well. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I've pretty much now set myself up in not entirely unkillable territory, but close. Not extremely pleased that now we've gone by both Glacier and the ability to call it back in hologram. So we are actually going to take some damage here. But it is so worth it. For the ridiculous amount of energy we get by keeping that plasma orb in the front line. Hey, there we go. We finally got the creative AI out. All right, good. Had to happen someday. And now we can start using that to try and get win conditions. Hell yeah. Okay. It's going to have a hell of a lot of lightning come out at start of next turn. None of it killing an enemy. Beautiful. Okay. Mirror shield here. And fusion. Reflection for the kill. Beautiful. This would draw so many cards for us, but we never have card draw problems. I'm actually really tempted to take this. And in fact will. 183 in order to get the red mask. The reason I took it is because the opening turns are the worst for us. Ginger, you can only become weakened. The opening turns are the worst for us, right? We take the most damage there while we're trying to set up our build. Well, I garbaged up my opening turn. I don't know if Time Bomb really fits into my deck right now. Like, I'm always uncertain what it's actually performing for me. Okay. That'll fully defend me at least. Got a ridiculous amount of orb slots as well. Yeah. Heatsink capacitor. Loop. Cool-headed. Zap dual cast. Easy. Even more loops. I'll deal pay that, but I also should probably get a Glacial out there. Alright, now we've pivoted to offense. In the front line, we've got a 6 damage passive lightning orb that is going to do its passive a bunch of times. Taking a little more damage here than I'd really like. But it is okay. The enemy is going to die in the next turn. Oh, especially now. Look at that. That's a lot of damage, my friends. All right. Tori, whenever you'd receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. Take none of those. These guys are going to only gain half the strength they usually would. Mwah! Ah, ah, ah. Pretty reasonable opening turn. We take exactly 1 damage here, but that's fine. It sets up the Geode. Ooh, Electrodynamics. Beautiful. And we double play it as well. Hell yes. Fully defended by exactly 1. I think it's double recursion here. Double up on the recursion. I can't believe after all of that, after how long that took, I just miscounted. It's fatigue, effectively. That run took so long that I ran out of brain. Good lord. A single blizzard would have been ridiculous. We ended up finding a way through just by kind of tanking up and waiting. But gosh, that was an unfun deck to play. I have to be entirely honest. I hated playing that deck. A single blizzard, a single storm, either of those things, and we would have been set so much more easily. But some of those fights were like 30 minutes. I'm mad on your behalf on the fact that the episode is 1 hour and 15 minutes and it's a loss. Still what? A bunch of spaces from the boss. Also, we were going to have to play 1,000,000 powers in that fight, so who knows if that would have gone well. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. I'm going to go have a nap. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you next time.